What's up everyone, Darcblade here bringing you a new series called Metal Gear Solid 5 S Rank, where I try to get the S Rank in all of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero's missions. I will be doing this on the hard difficulty too, so hopefully you will come out of these videos with a little bit more insight in how to complete these missions and achieve an S Rank. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the first and main mission of Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, entitled Ground Zeroes. This mission is probably the hardest and longest to achieve an S rank on, but hopefully if you follow what I do in this video you will be lucky enough to achieve that S rank too. Now what you have to do to achieve an S rank on these missions is normally get above 50,000 points. But anyway, going into this mission, Ground Zeroes, the start of the mission all you have to do is head east, hugging the rocks. You'll see a searchlight in front of you and wait until that's shining away from you before proceeding. You proceed up some rocks and continue to the east. Head over to this first area you see that has a load of tents in it. There'll be 2 guards in this area. Take them out with your non-lethal silent pistol. After they're down, make your way through the camp. Some people are good enough to completely avoid these guards altogether, but I felt it was safer to take them out. Once you're through the camp, head over to this area here, this fenced area. You're going to hug this fence and follow it anti-clockwise. Follow the fence along anti-clockwise will bring you to a road. Now on this road there is a guard patrolling up and down it. However, sometimes he will be stationary depending on if he sees his fellow guards who are asleep by the tents. So be cautious of him. If he doesn't notice them, he will continue along the road. Pick the best time, watch his movements, and when you're ready, take him out with your tranquilizer gun. After he's down, follow the road down until you get to a holding area full of cages. Here there will be 2 guards you need to take out. First is the guard I'm shooting at the moment. He patrols back and forth, and as long as you stay crouched behind these sandbags you won't get spotted by him. The second is the one I've just marked with my binoculars. He is a little bit trickier to take out, so I advise trying to take him out here at long distance. It might take you a couple of darts to take him down, but I found taking him out from this position was the safest option. Once he's down, head towards the holding area entrance. Be aware that when going towards the entrance, there is a guard to the right, but because it's dark and hopefully you've got enough distance, you shouldn't have nothing to worry about. Once you get to the gate, picklock it and enter. Head to the cage that Chico is in, which is the one here. Once you get to him, a cutscene will happen. Now, skip the cutscenes whenever possible, as the cutscenes do count towards your mission timer. Now, before picking up Chico, call in the helicopter too. This will also save you a lot of time. Helicopters take a long time to get to you, so if you call them in early, time it right, you should save a lot of time. Now, as you carry Chico towards the landing area, crouch walk along this area. Hug the cliff, as there are 2 guards to the left of you coming down the hill. If you're standing up and sprinting, there's a good chance they'll see you. Once you get to the high cliff area though, you're free to stand up and sprint to the landing zone. Once you get there, put down Chico. This will trigger a cutscene. Skip this cutscene to save on time. Once you skip the cutscene, pick Chico back up and continue to wait for the helicopter. Now as you can see here, I haven't timed it perfectly. I mean, if you time it perfectly, the helicopter will be ready and waiting for you when you get to the landing zone. But as you can see here, I was off by a few seconds. It's frustrating waiting for the helicopter, I know, especially when you're trying to go for a fast time. But eventually the helicopter will arrive. Once the helicopter has arrived, press and hold circle, or I believe it's the B button on the Xbox One or Xbox 360, to put Chico onto the chopper. Now, you may be aware too that the enemy have noticed the helicopter and are firing upon it, but they haven't actively noticed you, they haven't noticed Snake. Thus, you shouldn't get a negative mark on your score, and thus affect your overall rank. You'll also notice that a cutscene occurs. Once you skip this cutscene, the enemy alert status will be cancelled out and things will go back to normal. Now Chico is safely aboard the chopper and has been extracted. Continue up the cliffs, hugging the cliffs to your right. You need to hug the cliffs to the right, as there will be 2 guards down in the patrol area to your left. Continue along the cliff area towards this truck you see in the distance. In some runs I did here, there were 2 guards here. One to the left of the driver you see in front of us now. If there is 2 guards, take the one to the left out, but make sure you do it when the driver, the one on the right, is not looking. You need this guy to drive the truck away. Once the driver heads back towards the truck, make your way down towards the back of the truck. Once there, hop in the back. After a short time, the driver will start up the engine and drive away. Now it's simply a case of waiting till the driver gets you to your destination. The destination you're looking for is the armory. This is a building that has a security camera on next to an American flag. Be careful though, because even though you're in the back of the truck, if you're in the crouched position that I am here, there is a chance you might get spotted. Hopefully though, the guards should not notice you. Keep on going along this route, and then eventually you'll notice the building you're looking for with the camera and American flag next to it. Once you see it, jump out of the truck to the right, head over to the building, get down on your belly and crawl underneath it. You'll see I almost got spotted there. A guard did notice me, but he wasn't alerted to my presence, which was good. Continue underneath the building until you get out the other end here. Head over to this area you see here, which is a little sewage area, a drainage area. Get down on your belly again and crawl through it. This will get you closer to your target and avoid a lot of guards. Now, being noticed by guards is not the end of the world and it won't affect your score. It's only when they're alerted completely to your presence that it will affect your overall rank. Anyway, once you reach the end of the drainage sewage, climb out of it. Be careful that you don't actually sprint out of it, as this will get you caught. Head around the side here. Avoid the two guards you will see around the corner to your left. Once you can tell the guards are looking away from you, continue hugging the boxes and follow them around until you'll see a red door in the distance. Head into this door. Once in it, run up to these generator boxes. There is a guard in between these boxes, but if you're fast enough, you can take him down with CQC. This will save you a lot of hassle. Choke him out to take him out of the equation. Next, move on to these boxes you see here. Be aware there is a camera in the distance. It moves back and forth, so you just have to wait until it's not looking at you before you can move up underneath it. Also be aware that there is a guard looking through the door at the other end here, and that's what almost spotted me here. Keep an eye on the camera. Once it moves back the other way, as you're underneath it, it won't be able to see you and you'll be free to sprint down the stairs. Once you get to the bottom of the stairs, before going around the corner, hug the wall and wait until the guards move. Once the guards are out the way and it's clear, head into the next room. This is the room where Paz is being held. Head over to her cell and picklock it. Doing this will make a cutscene appear, so skip it to again save time. Once the cutscene is skipped, you'll be able to pick up Paz and make your way to the exit. Head the way you came, but before you move into the area where the stairs ended, you'll notice that there are two more guards chatting to each other. Wait for their conversation to play out. Once the conversation has ended, simply take out the guard you see here in front of you. He'll turn his back to you and head towards the stairwell you need to escape from. Once the conversation comes to an end, wait a few seconds as you want the guards to separate. Once they're separated, come out from around the corner. Take out the guard you see in front of you here. His back will be towards you, so it will be easy enough to do. Once he's down, head up the stairs. Go careful, as again you have to deal with the camera. Wait until it's looking away from you before climbing the final part of the stairs. Then wait again for it to turn the other way before continuing. You'll also notice that a guard has appeared by the red door at the end of this area. Simply take him out with a non-lethal shot to the head. Once he's out the way, continue through the red door. One tip I would give with the cameras actually is you can also tell where they're looking by the noise they make. Cameras only ever look in two directions, so every time you hear the whirling of the camera, it means they've moved to the other direction. Anyway, once you're through the red doors, continue around the helipads, hugging the walls. Also, crouch walk, as sprinting will normally get you noticed. You'll see in a minute here, even though I'm crouch walking, I still almost get noticed, but luckily, because I was crouch walking and not sprinting, the guards didn't go into alert mode. If you do ever get into a situation where you're about to be spotted, get out of line of sight ASAP. Now over here you'll notice there are two guards in front of me. Take them out silently with the non-lethal pistol. Once they're down, I decided to call in the chopper. This again is because I'm trying to save on time. Once these two guards are down, you're pretty much free to sprint in the direction I'm going to be going in. There's going to be quite a long area between you and the next guard, so you've got quite a bit of room to sprint. There's a bit of freedom here. It feels like you don't have to actually worry about every step you take is going to be watched. Anyway, continue on around the camp in the direction I'm going here. However, you're soon going to be approaching another guard, so get down into a crouch walk position. As you come around this corner here, to your right there'll be another guard in front of you. He should have his back towards you though, so you can take him out. With that guard out of the way, sprint straight ahead. Head into the west refugee area, but stay along this path you see me going along here. You'll also notice that the base has actually noticed that Paz has escaped and gone into alert mode, so be careful. As you reach the end of the fence, head around to the left, as there will be a guard waiting for you. Normally, if you're fast enough, he won't be on alert. But I was unlucky here, because as I went round the corner, I triggered a reflex moment as the guard noticed me. However, I took him down no problem, but I didn't get my no reflex bonus, unfortunately. Anyway, once the guard is down, head over to the main gate, picklock it, go through it, and head up to the landing area. This landing zone is the original landing zone where you start this mission. Now it's a case of just waiting for the helicopter. I'm really annoyed about triggering the reflex action to the last guard, as I was so close to getting the no reflex bonus. But if you did want to get the no reflex bonus and complete the no reflex trial, simply do what you did here, but be more careful of that last guard. Sometimes if you're quicker, he won't notice you, and sometimes if you're just simply lucky enough, he won't notice you. Now that the helicopter's arriving, simply put Paz and yourself on it to complete the mission. Hopefully this should be enough to achieve the S rank. You'll also notice that again the helicopter gets spotted. This may be because I've actually got Ride of the Valkyries playing when the helicopter comes in. But regardless, the helicopter doesn't get shot down, and the helicopter getting noticed does not mean that Snake has got noticed. So it shouldn't affect your overall rank. So now it's a case of just sitting on the chopper and waiting for it to get away. Once Snake moves inside the chopper, it means that the mission is completed. Now hopefully if you've done everything that I did in the video here, you should have achieved a S rank. I achieved a 10-minute, almost 11-minute mission time. I got 0 combat alerts, 0 kills, rescued 2 prisoners, 0 helicopters shot down or lost, 0 retries. Unfortunately, I didn't get my no reflex bonus, but as you can see I got almost 60,000 points, which got me an S rank. Now I believe you need above 50,000 to get an S rank, but I'm not 100% sure. Now I know there are various ways to get the S rank on this mission. For example, you can rescue more prisoners, but it might take longer. There are various methods you can do to get this S rank. This video demonstrates what worked best for me, and I hope it also is helpful for you guys. And until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you my video guide to how to achieve an S rank on hard difficulty on Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zero's Ground Zero mission. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like for more.